Hello, my name is Simran. I am a 15-year-old girl from England, but originally my family comes from India. All throughout my life, I've witnessed the women in my culture being treated as inferior to the men. When I was younger, I was oblivious to it, but as I grow up, I'm starting to see more and more how much I am treated differently because of my gender. It is considered a blessing for a family to have a boy, an heir to the inheritance. My mother grew up with 5 sisters and 1 brother, a brother who was favouritised over the rest, a brother who was given more privileges because of his gender, a brother who was allowed the freedom of the outside world. It is conscience pricking to think that in the 21st century, this kind of inequality is still prevalent in the Asian community. Growing up, I realise more and more the divide that still exists within my family, even after years of changing gender norms. Do I mean less as a person because I am not a boy? No. Does my gender mean that I can't achieve the same things that a boy can? No. So why is it that these kinds of views are still deeply embedded into the roots of our cultures? In my house, it's just me and my older sister. After I was born, my parents were constantly told to have another child so they could have a son. I am lucky enough to have parents who don't hold these same views, but in the presence of my extended family, I am always being told to do better, to learn how to cook, clean, study more, all things I already do. But I never hear my male cousins being criticised. I never truly see the sheer amount of pressure us girls have bear on them. It's simple things like this that set us back years, not being able to act a certain way, do certain things, wear certain clothes, all because it is considered disrespectful. All around the world, this issue is still prevalent and on a much larger scale than we experience it here. In 2017, 32% of Indian girls were not enrolled in school, in comparison to 28% of boys. This is because a boy's education is more valued and therefore more likely to be funded. In 2020, a study was conducted to count the number of honour killings per year in certain Asian countries: 1,000 in India, 1,000 in Pakistan, 600 in Saudi Arabia, 450 in Iran, 400 in Yemen, 260 in Bangladesh and 150 in Iraq. Of course, not all honour killings are properly registered by authorities due to a corrupt system. However, this gives us a small insight into the twisted mentalities within certain cultures. Therefore, I am giving this speech to you today to try and make a small difference in the world. I want to make sure that you leave here with, at least, a fresher understanding of the issue, to try and make sure that all of the burden doesn't fall on the girls in your families too. To conquer an issue so large, we must start by battling the sexism that is much nearer to us than we thought. We need to stand up and make things right, even if it is somewhere as small as our own families. For change to be implemented, we all must speak up, regardless of how that may make others see us. I hope you will join me in my pursuit for gender equality and speak out when something doesn't feel right. Thank you.